Hi guys, Tracy and Das. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be recapping my favorite show, Married at First Sight, Seattle, season 20, and this is episode 14, so let's just get into it. But before we do, I do want to mention I have a second channel. If you are a fan of true crime, please go follow, share, and like over there and enjoy some great true crime stories. So let's get into it. Paul tells the group, be prepared to be all in or all out. It's only 2 weeks until the decision day is upon us, and we have all been in the kind of relationship that you've been in way too long. I mean, Adam talks about how he stays in relationships too long, and I always look at it as a kind of a learning experience. But if you're not growing, if you're not learning, then you shouldn't be in that relationship anymore. That's where we're at with Nick and Courtney. I mean, these two are not doing well. They're not growing in their relationship or as people on an individual basis. And Paul says it's time that you guys end this relationship. And I mean, this poor man is beaten down. You saw him when he first came on the show. He was very light and fun, and now he just seems confused and beaten down by Courtney. I don't believe it's Nick's problem here. I believe this was more of a Courtney thing. I believe she just really needs to heal from whatever past relationship that has caused her to be so cold with men, because she's not like that in non-romantic relationships. She's very bubbly and she's fun-spirited, and that's not what Nick was getting. So the question is why? I don't think it really has anything to do with Nick, but has to do with past trauma from old relationships, and she really needs to learn how to get past that and be a kinder, softer person, because her good side certainly didn't show up in that relationship. Sean and Nikki are up next. Get ready for more lies. It's just so obvious. I know nobody's fallen for it. Sean's problem with Nikki is she's not emotionally available. Well, she's not attracted to you, and you haven't been very nice to her. So why is she supposed to be emotionally available to you? This relationship is progressing according to Nikki. I don't see it personally. I think she's just being like the perfect person and not getting much in return. And I don't see this becoming romantic or sexual, and that's just my opinion. The experts tell them they really need to start incorporating family and friends. I don't think Nikki really wanted to do that because they were in such a bad place. But now the new fake Sean, maybe he'll be more presentable to her family. Problem is, they're going to see through the fake attraction. I don't think her family's going to believe it. I love when Paul says, I'll see you too at the next board meeting, because that's exactly what it feels like, a business venture. It's very cold and professional and not warm and not romantic whatsoever. Paul asks Philippe, what's the issue? What's the problem that you're having? You've got your dream girl here. Why are you acting out in this way and blowing up your relationship, basically? And he says he's indecisive. And it's not that he doesn't feel incredibly attracted to Tori, but he doesn't know if he wants to give up having sex with multiple partners. And this is just mind-boggling. I mean, why are you even on the show? You can't tell me you just had this discovery when you met your dream girl. I mean, it's hard to believe, but this is where we're at. Paul tells him, well, you said you were lonely, and that's why you came on the show. But, you know, loneliness is not solved because you have multiple sex partners. In fact, quite the opposite. It's the lack of connection with the partner that causes loneliness. And certainly he's connected to Tori, and certainly he's not lonely. So why would he want to go back to that very unfulfilling, unconnected relationships that he had before? It's hard to wrap your brain around, but Tori calls Philippe out. She says he's being selfish. Tori's really looking forward to a committed relationship, and she's just not sure she's going to get that from Philippe, which is so sad because they seem to be doing so well. I was so on board with this couple. But this is a really immature man we're finding, and it's really hard for everybody to watch and see how Philippe is treating Tori, how much it's hurting her, and how he doesn't even see it that way. And Paul and Philippe kind of get into it, actually. And Paul doesn't like how disrespectful Philippe is being to himself or to Tori, and he just lets him know, look, I'm trying to help you. Don't disrespect me. And he realizes he's just going to sabotage his relationship. Another person that's going to sabotage the relationship seems to be Mecca. Dr. Lisa's really worried about this. She sees Bella as a perfect mate for Mecca. She really is quite fond of Mecca. She sees him as a little bit of a wounded dove, and she thinks Bella Jolie is just the perfect partner to help fix that. And I hope that he lets her in. I just really hope he doesn't sabotage his relationship like Philip has done with his. In just one sentence, that's all it takes. I mean, Tori seems to be really checked out. I'm not so sure if Philippe is going to be able to save this relationship or undo all the harm that he's done to it, but I know he's going to try. Paul asks Mecca if he chooses Bella, and there's a pause. Everybody notices it. It's very concerning. It should be an immediate answer. He likes Bella, but is it a huge yes or a little yes on Judgment Day? Marissa wants to get serious and really get deep into connecting with Adam. And it sounds like she's trying a lot harder than Adam, but Adam is a smarter person than he might come across as. He seems maybe a little disconnected, but once he learned that Marissa didn't have a great time the other day, he realized he's not paying attention. And so I really see a shift in him trying to get to know Marissa better and to make sure that she's happy, because she was really upset the other day and he didn't like it. Marissa really came clean with her friends about how Adam is kind of a it's my way or the highway kind of guy, and they don't like that for her. And she let Adam know about how her friends feel about him, and he was surprised. He's like, I thought we got along. And she's like, it's not that they didn't like you. It's just that they see that I'm not happy. Nobody wants to hear that. These two just aren't communicating with one another. I think once they do, everything could be really good. Adam, he doesn't really seem to be that great with constructive criticism, just like Philippe, but they're going to get it nonetheless. Cameron and Michelle are doing well. Her friends really like him. I mean, why wouldn't they? Cam's concerned about the spark going away. He really loves the way Michelle looks at him. He loves how great things are going. And Paul reminds him, be curious. Don't worry about the future so much and about this passion fading, because the more you fall in love, the more you're going to get to know that person, the more the relationship's going to grow, and those feelings are just going to keep coming. In a long-term relationship, there's a lot of moments of falling in love. It's continual and it builds, and that's what everybody's really looking for. That's the beauty of a really strong, committed relationship. Evan and Caitlin have a really intimate conversation about why Caitlin is so cold, why it takes her a little bit longer to warm up. And he understands it. He gets it. He's not going to share it because it's between the two of them, but I think you can all read between the lines. And Devin's a great guy for her, because even if it doesn't work out between Devin and Caitlin, at least she's had the opportunity to let her wall down and realize she's okay. She's doing just fine. He's safe, and I think there'll be a really good friendship here, if it's not more than that. It's clear to Paul that Devin's light has been dimmed. The question is Caitlyn good for Devin? Not just is Devin good for Caitlyn. I think she will soften, and I think he will be able to be himself again if they're just a little bit patient. It's such a quick process. I'm just not sure if they're going to have enough time to get there. Sean was so specific about how he thinks that he and Nikki should move forward in the relationship. He said, I think we should take baths together. And dude, slow your roll. How many times does Nikki have to tell you she's not ready? She'll let you know, and you just keep pushing it. She's getting there, and then you push it, and then she pulls back. He's just not very intelligent. He just doesn't get it. He's very impatient. I do believe Philippe is just really scared. He fell for Tori really hard. I'm not sure if he's ever felt that way about anybody before. And he wants Tori to give him a second chance. And she is a very kind person. She probably will give him a second chance. But is he going to hurt her again? I mean, has he really changed his feeling about wanting to still be with multiple women? I don't know. He sure has a lot of work to do to make up for it, though, and to gain her trust back. Nikki isn't as sure about adding the family dynamic to the mix. Nikki shared the problems in her relationship with her mom, as most daughters do, and she's not sure if mom's going to be very open to Sean because he was really terrible to her daughter. Cam seems to be dealing with a bit of a meltdown, which is surprising, but he's just put so much pressure on himself to be perfect and to portray himself in this perfect light. And it certainly has nothing to do with Michelle, but Cam's insecure, and putting that kind of pressure on yourself would make anybody insecure. Michelle's good for him, but she's very happy, she's very confident, and it makes him feel like he's just not positive enough. I think Michelle's positive outlook is a choice, and I think she can teach him how to be more like that, and I think he would be open to it. Marriage is a leap of faith for everybody. Nobody's different. It must be exhausting, though, to try to be so perfect all the time and not to be your authentic self, which is what we all want to be able to do in our relationships. That's when you know you're in the right one. And this whole experience is starting to really wear Cam down. Hot tub boats. What a brilliant idea. And whose brilliant idea was it to take his beautiful Marissa on a hot tub boat excursion? It was Adam's. See, Adam is listening. He wants to try to meet her in the middle, and he thinks, what better idea? I love jet skiing and boating. She loves to be pampered and have cocktails. Let's go on a hot tub boat excursion. And it's really cute. Marissa loves it, and this brings them closer together. She explains to Adam that she feels he's focusing on what Marissa isn't instead of what she is. And that's true. I mean, who is as beautiful and fun and easygoing as Marissa? I don't think there is another person that could even compare to her, and she's perfect for Adam, and I hope he sees it. And you can always find a guy to play sports with you. You don't need your girlfriend to be playing pickleball all day with you. You can go join a team. Go be a part of a club, a pickleball club. All right, you guys, so who do you think of these couples is going to make it? I mean, the last couple episodes has been a huge turn of events. The people that were doing great, not so great anymore. The people that are doing terrible seem to be doing better. I'm not so sure. But is anybody going to make it? I mean, I thought Philippe and Tori were a shoo-in, and now I'm just not sure she's going to be able to get over that betrayal of what he said in front of everybody about her. And then Mecca and Bella Jolie, well, he just told her he wasn't really that into her when she walked down the aisle. I mean, my goodness, what's next? All right, you guys, I hope I see you soon, and have a great week. Take care. Bye.